Former NFL quarterback Colin Kaepernick is comparing the NFL to slavery.
Let me tell you something. What they don't want you to understand is what's being established is a power dynamic.
A power dynamic, he says. Now, according to its Netflix page, Colin in Black and White, that's the name of his documentary, was co-created by Kaepernick to focus on the quarterback's, quote, formative years, navigating race, class, and culture while aspiring for greatness, also wearing black trench coats for some reason. Meanwhile, Cap still cashing checks from Nike. And as we all know, Nike has been accused of using slave labor in China and seems to do so with impunity. Joining us now to talk more about this, the founder of Young Americans Against Socialism, Morgan Zegers. Well, great to see you, Morgan.
Thanks for having me, John. This is a crazy story.
It is crazy. And I'm always kind of like, is this a news story? Are we still talking about Colin Kaepernick? He's still getting Netflix documentaries. This is the most successful unemployed quarterback in the history of the NFL. I guess you just have to tip your hat to him because he keeps, it's kind of like the Hunter Biden strategy, just keep failing upwards.
Yeah, it's weird because the initial reaction from us, and probably a lot of people, is to just be infuriated. Like, are you kidding me? Millions of little boys grow up all across America wishing that they could join the NFL. And then I go on Twitter and I see this video of him trying to say that the players in the NFL that had their dreams come true and get paid millions of dollars to play their game that they love so much are now owned and are basically slaves. I think it's just so disrespectful to all the people that have been slaves and are slaves right now. And I know I come on your show quite a lot, right? I love it so much. I come on every Tuesday and I enjoy it very much. But my real person job is to run a nonprofit called Young Americans Against Socialism. And we interview survivors from communism and socialism. A lot of them have worked in labor camps, specifically from China. And so when I hear these stories from them about how they literally have so little time and they have such strict quotas and they will get beaten if they don't reach the quotas, that the women will be working on the products and walk to the bathroom, go to the bathroom, not even wash their hands, but walk right back out into the factory. And then they go back to their slave labor camp to sleep at night and get sleep deprived by the evil CCP. And then I hear somebody like Colin Kaepernick say that he's a slave and still get checks from Nike, who has factories in communist China. It's just so incredibly unserious and disrespectful. It's insane to me.
Yeah, and you can talk about, this is something that comes up a lot in this conversation. How many people are still playing in the NFL with actual criminal records? Nobody says anything about that, but we have Colin Kaepernick. It is just, I think you're right, so just gross for people to have him compare people who are millionaires to be, to slaves once upon a time. And he never mentions anything about Nike's association with these forced labor camps in Xinjiang, China.
Yeah, and I think what we're also touching on here is this weird obsession Americans and just the Western world has with celebrities and with athletes and with singers. And behind the curtain, they're not as rosy-cheeked as they may seem when they're on camera all done up. And that's what I hope. Like, I don't have kids yet, but I'm excited to have kids. And I really hope that one of the values I instill in them is to not look up to people based on their celebrity status or their following, but instead based on their moral virtue and their character. And that's exactly the problem that we face so much. I mean, how many celebrities have we looked up to only to find out that they were like secret pedophiles or they were drug addicts or they were doing like shooting up their arms half the time?
It's true. And, Charles Barkley kind of hinted on this a long time ago when he says, I am not a role model here. I'm just a basketball player. I would like to see more athletes kind of go back to that mentality. It turns out, of course, Charles Barkley is, I think, a great role model for folks now. He doesn't, he has his own mind. He speaks his own mind.
Hey, I'm Rob Finnerty. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please join the conversation in the comments below. Don't forget to subscribe, too. Hit the bell icon to be alerted to breaking news. And remember, there's a whole lot more on Newsmax TV, America's fastest growing cable news network. Newsmax TV, we're real news for real people.